The biggest mistake is consuming what you cannot chew. You just want to take a loan for the sake of taking. You didn't plan for it. That is the start of a fallout. Don't just because you've heard Vision Africa is giving out money, or Tala is giving out to 15,000, or the bottom-up money, the Hustler Fund is there, and you just quickly take the money. No, that is a mistake we do. Think through your vision, know what you want, then pick that money to run with the vision. That's why you find those people who have a plan when they were taking the loans for business, even if the business collapses, they're able to pay the loan and restart again. Rather than that person who simply took a loan and found himself in the business. If it collapses, cannot raise again. It has collapsed and collapsed for all. My name is Jane Bingham, Head of Marketing in Vision Africa Circle, a circle that deals with financing its members. That means offering loans to business people or anybody who has a financial need. We offer several types of loans. In fact, let me say there's no particular name for a loan. It all depends with your vision. We fund your vision. Whatever vision you have, you're able to get a loan from the society I work in, that is Vision Africa Circle, and you're able to stabilize, be it school fees, be it business loan, be it development loan, be it even agriculture loans, whatever vision you have, even for the upcoming taxi drivers or those who want to go to the transport industry, they still get loans. In short, we finance your need. Yes. One, the biggest determinant is the amount of loan you're taking. Also, your capacity to pay. There are those people who generate income in a higher way per day, and there are others who generate income in a slow pace per day. So you cannot put these people in the same basket. So it all depends with the amount of loan you are taking or you are taking, as well as the capacity. No, interest rate, be it you're taking your income, generating whatever is good or bad, the interest rate is the same. We give you the same interest rate, the duration is what depends. When it comes also with the duration, we have to do something we call appraisal. When I'm giving you a loan, I have to appraise. You're taking this loan for what purpose? What are you going to do with this loan? Is it something that is going to benefit you, or is just something for merrymaking? So it all depends. Yes, it's possible. Because if we analyze you and find out that you want a minimum, but your capacity to pay, it's not really adding up, then why should I have a loan? We are not there to what majorly people call kuchota. We are not there to come and pull you backward. No, we're there to make sure that you achieve your vision the most comfortable way. That's why, especially in Vision Africa, we make sure that you declare the reason for the loan so that we can advise you accordingly. Yes. Good question indeed. In Vision Africa Circle, we give you a loan of an interest rate per month. So if you take a loan of 10 years and you're able to pay it within 1 year, then you are lucky, advantage to you, because you forfeit all the other interest that you're supposed to pay in the rest 9 years. Yes, and also it comes not to the period. Maybe I've given you 150,000 shillings. I've given you 150 for the sake of doing agriculture, you're doing potato, and I've given somebody else 150,000 to go and buy our seed. Maybe the duration will be very different, because for you, you're doing agribusiness. You're going to plant potato, which only takes 4 months, and then it goes to the field. So when it goes to the market, I expect you to clear your loan within the 4th, 5th month. You are free. But this other person who is going to do taxi work, I give you maybe approximately 2 years to clear that loan.
So the earlier you pay,
the better for you.
And the lower the interest.
Yes. So that by the time, when you train you how to save, that will also make you to be competent in the loan, and be in a position to understand the loan, because it is a pain when you are saving and you've realized the culture of saving. So also when it comes to the loan, you've been able to take care of the loan. Do not misuse it because you've learned how to save. Yes. But somebody who just goes into a Shylock and gets an amount without sweating for, chances are high you're not going to be in a position to take care of this loan that you've been given. You only need to have a vision, then we grow your vision. We'll help you to bring it to reality. Yes. We don't make things complicated for you. We only need your vision. You declare your vision, then we'll guide you on how to save and how to take a loan towards your vision. On our end, we can say that security, we have a variety of securities. One, it's good to know that there is no loan that you can be given by anybody without a security. So we've put across several securities that one can choose from. You can choose from either a logbook, as little as a pikipiki logbook, to title deed, to guarantors who are members of the circle. Yes. And this will bring contract funding, then the contract can also have security. Sometimes, depending on the type of agriculture you are doing, you can as well take the cattle as a security. Yes. Well, this is what I usually advise a member when he or she comes in, especially those who have never taken loans and they wish to start taking a loan, because as I've told you, we are there to mentor your vision. We usually advise during the saving period, we train in the saving culture, so that even during the repayment period, you are able to know it's just like the saving. Do not feel it, because you are used to parting with some amount of money. We also break down your monthly repayment to daily repayment. So you are able to pay it in small bits. Our advice is when you are taking a loan, kindly declare what kind of a loan so that you can get the right advice. You want this loan for what purpose? For example, this is a taxi person who wants to start the transport business. We'll advise you on your daily income, make sure that you deposit something towards your loan so that by the end of the month, even if something happens somewhere in between and you're not having a client, you've already cushioned it the day before. By the time you finish your loan, you don't feel it because you are parting in small amounts. Maybe, for example, you're supposed to pay your loan 30,000 a month. If you commit yourself to pay 1,000 because you're doing a taxi business, you're doing a business, you commit yourself to be paying 1,000. By the time a month clocks, you're already clean. Nobody's after you at all. For example, today I want to purchase our CD body for 80,000. Out of temptations, I take 1 million, and that is too much because this vehicle is body for 80. That tells you his daily income cannot give you an amount that can pay 1 million. That's why it's always good to sit down with a calculator, calculate the type of business that you want to start. Is it in a position to generate the amount that you want to take as a loan and within the period that you are speculating to have this loan for? When you do that, seriously, that will not be too much amount for you. And we always advise people, bite what you can chew. Start small because vision is there for you. We can top up your loan. For example, you are not sure whether you were supposed to start a business of 1 million. Yes, the vision is of 1 million, but you've never started a business of such huge amount. Let's start even with 200,000. As you move ahead, you can top up your money and you make 200 million. So there's difference between biting too much that you cannot chew and biting something that you can chew and swallow comfortably. So we usually advise people live within your budget, and let's say that's why as Vision Africa we train you how to save towards your goal. And we always tell you to put down your vision. Know that today I have a vision and I wish one day to buy a car. Start saving towards that car. And with Vision Africa, the incubation period of 3 months, whereby you are just by saving for you to mature for a loan after 3 months. Within the 3 months, we walk with you the journey of thinking through your vision until you are sure what you're supposed to do. So my advice is There is no small money and there is no big money when it comes to your vision. If you have it, then you're going to get it. Provided you have a vision. Here is not money that determines, it is a vision that determines. If today I'm determined to own a 3-flat building by the end of maybe 2 years or 3 years, I will start calculating down and putting down my strategy towards achieving that. Even if I'm earning 10,000, I will save towards it. But if I have no vision at all, then my salary will be for making only. And that is why I'll have so many mshwaris. I'll have so many tellers around me. Every app that comes across that is there to lend me money, I will run to it. Because I'm just there to spend, but not to invest. I don't have a vision at all. So also, if I may add, I would say for the business people and for the young people who wish to start a business, don't start a business simply because your friend has a business. Take time to think of what you're going to start. Don't be discouraged also by being told this business does not work here. Every business works anywhere, provided you have a vision, you thought through, and you started smart. So interact with the people who work in the financial institutions, discuss with them on loans, let them train them about loans. In fact, you cannot survive without loans in this land of the living because you have to save for tomorrow and you have to take a loan to go faster. If today you say you're going to save $1 million to buy a land in 10 years to come, in those 10 years to come, that land will have appreciated. But a loan will survive, will help you. So don't be scared of taking loans. All of us survive through loans. It all depends. What are you taking this loan? Is it for consumption? But when you say that I'm taking a loan to pay school fees, let it be strictly school fees. Don't divert this money to anything else. So loans are good. And they are very sweet if you put them in the right way. The buildings you're seeing around, it's all about loans. And don't be told that ukichukua loan lazima uchotwe. No, it all depends on the management of the fund. If you misuse the fund, it will misuse your life. But if you use it well, it will build your life to the standards that you always wish to do. Because your mind was set when you were calculating about the repayment, you had set it for school fees. So you know how you're going to pay. The moment you just pick a shilling from that money and you transfer it to something else, then you're doomed. Kitambo, your mind comes back to know how I'm going to pay it. Remember, there's a deficit from your plan of paying the school fees loan. You had said I'll be paying it from ABCD. You've diverted it to something else. Kitambo, now you start thinking of how this other money you diverted, how it will be paid. Then umechotwa ndugu. Yes, it's good. Whatever you plan the money for, if it is to buy a shirt, let it be so because you had thought about it and you know how you're going to do it. The biggest mistake is consuming what you cannot chew. You just want to take a loan for the sake of taking. We didn't plan for it. That is the start of a fallout. Don't just because you've heard Vision Africa is giving out money or Tala is giving up to 15,000 or the bottom-up money, the Hustler Fund is there, and you just quickly take the money. No, that is a mistake we do. Think through your vision, know what you want, then pick that money to run with the vision. That's why you find those people who have a plan when they were taking the loans for business, even if the business collapses, they're able to pay the loan and restart again. Rather than that person who simply took a loan and found himself in the business. If it collapses, cannot raise again. It has collapsed and collapsed for all.